Oh man. We're fucked. So Kashtiras have officially been added to Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. My friends, it is officially Jover. It has never been more Jover than it is right now. Now, of course, Kashtira's making their filthy way into Master Duel was only a matter of time, naturally, with every card that's added to Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, originally, this was gonna be a video where I was gonna cover another deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I made, but since this update is fresh off the presses, and even though I'm not normally someone who likes to jump right into the meta or anything, like I usually don't like to play meta cards, but, well, considering that I just booted up Master Duel today and then the Kashtiras are here, I figured I'd jump into it. And well, I've acquired myself some funding for this video, so I figured I'd do a couple polls, maybe. One of the things that pissed me off the most is that they also came out with this alternate art for IP Masquerena, and they finally gave her an animation. I'm like, fuck, I want that, because obviously. I figured let's do a couple pulls from the Rage of Chaos structure pack. I never really do card pulls on this, I usually just do the decks, but this is fresh, so our first pull for Kashtiras. Hopefully we get something good. Again, I mostly play a Master Duel, so I'm not too familiar with TCG stuff. So I know Kashtira is a dominating deck. I'm curious to learn it. Alright, Rise Heart. Unicorn, alright. We're doing good so far. I'm gonna try to pull as much as I can from this and then make a deck out of it and then see how it works. Oh, Unicorn. Alright, that's getting dismantled. I hate how these, like, decks work now with pulling the cards, because it's like they pack so many URs from different archetypes into the same thing. Valance. Maybe I can make a Valance deck as well. I'm good. I don't play pendulums. I guess we'll get started on making the deck. Now, you guys can actually see the creative process when I actually make these decks. Kashtira. I do know that this deck pairs fairly well with Scareclaw. I know that Macrocosmos gets paired well with this. And then, yeah, I think that'll be extra deck stuff. Throw in Zeus, because I know this deck does have Xyz monsters. And we'll fill out the rest as we pull more. Back to it. Alright, that's not a good sign. Oh, Shangri-La. That's the card. This is the deadly one. If you're familiar at all with Yu-Gi-Oh memes, this card likes to lock down monster zones and make them unusable. This is the most up-to-date I've ever been with, like, the meta for Yu-Gi-Oh. I usually like to let stuff stew a bit. Oh, there's our first Fenrir. Did they add the Mind Hacker stuff as well? They did. I don't know if they added this, but I know that that's a thing. We're just gonna wing it. Meta this, meta that. Have you ever even met a woman? Once more into the breach. Animations mean nothing in this game, though, I've realized. Please be something good. God damn it. Yes! Double Fenrir. We're getting some, like, Kisa Kill stuff as well. Or Live Twins, that's what that's actually called. I do want to make a Live Twin deck at some point. And we started off strong in the first couple pulls. We've gotten weak. God damn it, it's all just been Valance crap. I'd even take the Chaos Angel at this point, because at least it's a cover card. We didn't get a UR in this, did we? See, they gave the alternate art IP Masquerena a new animation, but does that mean they gave the normal one an animation? I'll have to check that later. What did the animations mean? Yeah, one. But the other one that had like 3 SRs in it didn't have the Draco Future. Well, at least we have that. God damn it. I made a Sky Striker deck a long time ago, but I got bored of it, so I sacrificed all its materials to make a different deck. I don't want to use UR dust yet, though, just in case we don't get... I mean, we definitely aren't going to get... I know that for a fact we're not going to get these. Either way, we got one last pull. Please, game, please. Yu-Gi-Oh gods. Yep, 1 UR, cool. I think this is the worst one yet. Can we at least get, like, one more Shangri-La? Nope, okay. Well, that was terrible. Valance players seeing me dismantle the URs that I got. Bro, who gives a fuck about Valance, bro? It's not even a good deck. Alright, first thing, we'll generate these last 2 Shangri-Las. I know Kashtira Tearlament is a good deck as well. Like, I know this pairs well with a lot of good things. Like, I don't know, I just kind of want to see what it's like as like a base. I'm like Goku. I want to test its base power, and then we'll start, you know, going into other transformations, if you were. Yeah, I should probably actually like read what the effects are. So Fenrir, if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card. During your main phase, you can add one Kashtira monster from deck to hand. When the card declares an attack, or if an opponent monster activates an effect, you can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. So that's like 3 effects right there. Rise Heart, if you control a Kashtira monster, you can special summon this card. So right there, you can go from Fenrir to Rise Heart. During your main phase, if this card was normal special summon, you could banish one Kashtira card from your deck. Banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck face down, and if you banish any of this card's level, becomes 7. So right there, you can go into Shangri-La or other stuff. I guess Xiamen would be good to throw in here. We could add like punk monsters, because Xiamen can search. Because I don't have a lot of like the other staple cards as well, because I always am so stingy with my UR dust. And the stuff I've seen, most of these decks play 3 of each of those, which I see why, obviously. So yeah, we've got a 30 card deck here, so it's kind of like punk Kashtira is what we're going for here. I'm gonna go into solo mode first, just to sort of test some stuff out. All right, let's see how Kashtira plays. Second, right? Yeah, Kashtira Birth. Alright, what does Birth do? You can normal summon level 7 monsters without tributing. Okay, that's really good. We'll go Unicorn. Yeah, and use the effect of Birth so I can summon it without tributing. And then I can add a trap, which is Preparations. Damn it. Why don't I have a good Yu-Gi-Oh brain, man? Alright, now we can banish a card from their extra deck. Yeah, let's try Shangri-La. I feel like I didn't do nearly as much as I could have. I just don't know the combo lines, really. Oh yeah, during each standby fight, I can just special summon shit. You can add one monster from deck to hand. We'll do that. We can add the other Unicorn. We'll go Baron de Fleur. Get rid of this stupid card. Alright. This deck does a lot of special summoning, which is insane. Special summon my Fenrir, and then we can go into Mind Hacker, which can banish more things. Attach Fenrir. Banish another thing. Oh, and then now, okay, yeah, that's what the good thing about this deck is Mind Hacker and Shangri-La have a good balance with each other. And then we can use Shangri-La again, since we banished 3, and we can... And is that permanent? Yeah, it's while this card is face up on the field, so it pretty much is permanent. Alright. I kind of got a good feel for it, because like how like TCG shit does it is like they're able to like banish a bunch of fucking cards and then lock out their entire like spell zone or monster zone in like 1 turn. So it's like, how do I do that? I don't know. Should we just jump into ranked? Surely there's not too many people who have already made a deck, right? Maybe we'll just get people to surrender. Like, is this a going first or second deck? We'll go second. I feel like that'd be better. I know TCG, it's like you just go first no matter what. In this game, it's kind of better to go second. Are we playing Punk today? Well, at least we have Nibiru, so if he special summons a lot. Set 3. Labyrinth? What? So that's 2. Only 3 more. The doors open and the rock arrives. This is such BM. If I do this. I mean, right now, other than this card, it's like, am I even playing Kashtira? Fuck it. This is so pointless. These don't have graveyard effects, right? Did he even normal? Yeah, he did normal summon already. Well, now we just wait. There's gotta be a reason why you play 3 of Mind Hacker and 3 Shangri-Las. Well, because it's a stacking effect, right? Because if you have like 3 Shangri-Las on the field, then you can... Yeah, it doesn't say that these are once per turn effects. Never mind. Oh no, it's only the previous effect. Yeah, the special summoning. So like the locking off the zones, you could have multiple Shangri-Las and lock off like a bunch of zones. So I think that's the play with Kashtira. Phantom Beast. I almost made a Phantom Beast deck at one point, but then I was like, why would I ever do that? Other than just making the Kashtira deck for the fun of it, it's good to at least make this deck so I can maybe learn how to counter it. I don't know if there really is a counter for Kashtira. And even like trying to destroy Shangri-La, all you have to do is just detach a material from it and it's protected. So like it dodges Raigeki. The only thing it doesn't dodge is Kaijus. I guess Numeron would be a good counter for it. Well, Numeron actually would be an amazing counter for it because it has Xyz monsters, so you could use Sunya to banish and get more life point damage. The only thing is just like hoping that you don't die on their next turn. Okay, all that and they just fucking surrendered. I'd rather lose the coin toss. I don't want to choose. Oh wow, they actually bought the Dogmatica field. I like the look of it, but like it's too bright, honestly. Live Twin. All right, Maxi. Live Twin does special summon a decent amount, so we'll get a good amount of cards from this. Ooh, he's not playing into the Maxi. Shows a lack of confidence. We've won. First thing we'll play is Kashtira Birth. He might have had the Maxi of his own. That just means we have to win. Kashtira Unicorn. Then Kashtira a Rise Heart. Or Rise Heart, not a Rise Heart. That's the tier limit card. There's no other Kashtira spell cards, is there? At least not yet. I'll banish one of my ogres. And then its level becomes 7. Actually, this is good. Shangri-La would be good, just because I can keep special summoning stuff. Yeah, the spell and the trap are actually, like, really good cards. Oh, we have 3 level 7s. We have options. God damn. Whatever he has, he's really holding it. Honestly, doing Macrocosmos is good, because when he goes into the Link stuff, that stuff's just going to get banished. So he can't use Trouble Sunny's effect. Ooh, actually, this is a good idea. Because then I can banish, assuming he only plays 1 Trouble Sunny, which I doubt he does. This person might know things. Okay, well, there's not much else I can do, so I just battle phase. Yeah, let's look at the top 5 cards. Why not? Yeah, we'll banish the Kisa kill. And we win? Oh, we're so close. I gave him a decent amount of cards. As soon as I can, I need to pop Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos. Kashtira Preparation. Since he's special summoning, we can Maxi again. Alright. I can banish cards from his hand as well. And then we can banish stuff off the top of his deck now. This card's pretty annoying, but we'll banish his Maxi. Alright, now we can use Diabolus. Because we can banish stuff off the top of his deck. There we go. Yeah, I don't really have any negates. I just have a massive throbbing board. So he's playing Live Twin Sprite, which that's a pretty deadly combo. Oh man, I could go Xiamen next turn and go into like Shenying. And there's so many cards in the graveyard. When this card declares an attack off your opponent's activates a monster, you go to the opponent's extra deck and banish it. Let's see. He's gonna go into Sprite stuff. I could just banish his Trouble Sunny, but he also has access code Talker. I'm gonna do that. He threw away his Sprite Starter, or well, he can't use his Sprite Starter because he would die. Which card are you gonna get rid of? Macrocosmos, that's pretty smart. You could deck your opponent out with this deck as well. It's kind of like the worst parts of like Runic and like Sprite, because like they can just keep special summoning themselves. Zeus. Didn't see that coming, honestly. Alright, now we're under Zeus. I could bait out the effect. I don't have that much time to work with, unfortunately. So, I'll just bait out his Zeus effect. Yeah, there you go. He has to do it. My board will get wiped, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. Kashtira Birth. I can special summon one of my monsters. Then we have Xiamen. And we'll just end this peacefully with a simple Baron de Fleur. This, pop it, and proceed to battle and win. Alright, things got a little dicey there, but Kashtira is a pretty fun deck, I'm not gonna lie. It's fairly easy to learn, I would say. I don't say the learning curve is that steep. I think we have more gems to do a pull again. I don't really need to pull from this again. I kind of want to pull from this. I do kind of need Time Thief as well for other decks. I literally only want this card. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Just... Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh gods, please. Oh, I hate this game. Oh my god. It's Jover. It's Jover. That's such bullshit, dude. The fact that it gives you URs that aren't even included on the list is so stupid, bruh. Yeah, I get the featured cards, which is like the cards that you're more likely to pull, but still, man. Only gripe is just like, there's not too much else with it in terms of utility, at least right now in Master Duel, just like because the only spell you have is Birth, which is a really good spell card, and the Trap is also a really good trap card. I want to get like a proper like Shangri-La combo. Alright, me from the future jumping in now. So after finishing up that video and doing stuff, I then went on to play a lot of Master Duel ranked with the new Kashtira deck. Now speaking from the future, just learning the combo lines, even though obviously this is an incomplete Kashtira thing, because you know a lot of like the the, you know, Kashtira Rise Heart. A lot of the different spell cards are not in the game yet. I'm sure those will be coming in time though. This is one of the replays of one of the duels that I had, in which I think it perfectly showcases what I was really going for with trying to showcase what Kashtira is all about. And I'm just going to commentate now over this. So, you know, standby phase. You're going first, and it's a branded Tearlament player. So, you know, my favorite kind of player. He calls buys my Maxi, which is unfortunate. You know, this is typical branded behavior. He's going to go into Libellion. He's going to activate his Tearlament cards, and then also Libellion. We can just fast forward this. We know how branded works. Yeah, he makes Kitkalos, summons Shiren, and then he also has Bestial cards as well. And that was about it. I was expecting him to do a lot more, because with this, I was just like, alright, I drew Fenrir, which is an amazing top deck. It's like, none of these are negators, so I just, you know, go with Fenrir, activate Fenrir, add Ogre, play Kashtira Birth, activate a Rise Heart, summon a Rise Heart, banish Unicorn to banish 3 off the top of his deck, activate Birth, summon Unicorn, and then also summon Ogre, and we already have 4 level 7s on the field. So right away I go into my first Shangri-La, and then proceed to battle phase, activate Ogre, and I think I reveal 4 here, yeah. And then I don't remember what exactly I banished. I think I banished his Branded in High Spirits. Either that or his Ash Blossom, I don't remember exactly. And then I locked off one of his zones. Activate Unicorn, banished his Mirror Jade, and the best part about that was his only Mirror Jade in his whole extra deck, so I was just like, yeah, that's gotta go. And then we activate Shangri-La again, lock off another one of his spell zones. I was stupid there because I forgot the Unicorn had the same attack as Libellion, so we ended up just crashing there. I didn't mean to do that, but, you know, it's just one of those stupid misplay moments. I set Macrocosmos in preparations and pass my turn. Activate Macrocosmos, so now anything that gets sent from the field goes straight to the banished. Activate preparations as well. He chains Bestial Magnamut. I chain Ogre, just so I can banish more off the top of his deck. I think I go for 5 here. 3, or no, I only did 4, but yeah, I think I banished his, one of his Ash Blossoms. Special summon Kashtira Unicorn, I locked off another spell zone, and he goes into defense mode. He adds the other Bestial monster, and now it's our turn again. Activate preparations, he changed Saronir, or yeah, he banishes Albaz to summon my other Ogre, activate Kashtira Unicorn, and chain Ogre. Right here, we're about to get a lot of banish effects. We flip up. I see that Super Poly comes up, and I'm pretty sure I banished Super Poly. Yeah, and then I banished one of his, motherfucking, what do they call it? Kaleido Hearts. We get 2 locks here with Shangri-La because we banished twice, so his entire spell zone is now completely locked off. We summon Rise Heart. Activate a Rise Heart, we banish Fenrir, banish more, and then we get Shangri-La again and start locking off monster zones. And now we go into Diabolus the Mind Hacker, and we can start banishing shit off the field. We summon Fenrir, summon Ogre, battle phase, start getting rid of stuff. Fenrir activates, banish another card, chain Diabolus, and chain Shangri-La. There's another 2 zones we're going to lock here, ladies and gentlemen. That was like, I don't know, what was that? That was like 8 cards off the top of his deck? God damn, that was like 10 cards off the top of his deck, because Mind Hacker's thing, if a card is banished face down, banish cards off the top of your deck equal to the amount of already face down cards. So Kashtira already has like really good deck out possibility as well. Banish again. Attack directly. Diabolus happens again. We banish Libellion. Change Shangri-La. And we lock another monster zone. So now he only has 1 thing to work with, and we banish Albion, and now we've completely locked all of his zones. Yeah, and this is where the good like back and forth of like Diabolus, the Mind Hacker, and Shangri-La, just because Diabolus, anytime the opponent activates a monster effect, you just banish cards off their deck. Like, we got them down to 12 cards, got like most of the troublesome extra deck monsters already banished, and we've locked all of his zones. So literally nothing can save him at this point. He went battle phase there, so I was just like, are you going to evenly match? But then I remembered, like, oh, he can't. He literally can't do anything. So at this point, I'm just like, he's probably going to surrender. And he does, so, yeah. yeah, I figured I'd just pop in and show that duel there, because that was actually just the perfect way to just show off what Kashtira is really capable of. So, I hope you enjoyed this little Kashtira showcase. Join me for many other Master Duel videos and everything else of the like coming up soon. So till next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.